This is going to be a quick speed review update, everybody, on products that I've been testing over the last month, 2 weeks, some as short as a week, but not many. So I'm wearing all of these things on my face today, and I hope you like this look. First of all, I really love it. So the lips, obviously they stand out the most, don't they? It's the Mellow lipstick in Electro. Okay, I have an affiliate code with Mellow. This lipstick, I don't have any lip liner on, and I have vertical lines in my lips, and this is staying there. It's not on my teeth, I don't think. Look, it's orange, but it's not neon. It's beautiful, and it smells lovely. It goes on super easily. It dries down. I've been wearing it a heap, and I'm really happy with it. And a lot of people say to me, "That's a beautiful lipstick shade." I'm like, yes, I really love it. It's different. They have lots of others, more nude ones, but the packaging is just so luxurious as well. So I am recommending that. I really like it, and I'm going to continue to use it. The Moira Long Complete Wear Foundation. The shade is probably half a shade too dark for me, but long wear, for real, for real. I didn't even wear this with a primer, and it was a hot day, and I wore it for at least 12 hours, and it did not budge. It did not budge, even on my combo skin where my T-zone is, and I wear glasses as well. Man, I'm considering getting more shades to put in my pro makeup kit because it's just so long wear, and the finish is really nice. And you know, Moira prices are a little bit more reasonable, but the packaging's really luxurious too. Glass bottle, you know, that beautiful matte, not matte, but you know, sort of 1930s aesthetic with the black and everything. So I am going to get some more shades of that. I'm pretty certain, because I'm just about out of some shades in my pro kit, and I'd really like to try and bring in some new options for my clients that have, you know, the long wear foundation requirements. I'm trying desperately to finish up my Moira Trio Tone color correcting powder, because I just bought a new one, as you would have seen in my Moira video. Love this powder. Set my makeup with it today. Fantastic. I used the Emco Beauty. I've got a pair of these, the Emco Beauty puffs, to set the under eye area. I haven't even got concealer on today. I'm wearing concealer less and less, I must admit. So that's not going to be reviewed right now. I'm not wearing that, sorry. This one I am wearing. Oh yes, the Mellow Powder Blush in Bronzed Goddess. Look, it's actually a bronzer, I would call it. And I'm wearing that today. Okay, it's fantastic. Not quite, and beautiful luxurious packing. Not quite as fantastic, however, as the powder blush Peached As. Oh my goodness. I was instantly, you know, really amazed at it when I first tried it on, when I got my Mellow order, you know, a few weeks ago. And I can't stop wearing this thing. It's Luminoso, my Milani Luminoso, my favorite blush ever, has like gone to the back of my trolley, and this is most definitely at the front, and I'm wearing it all the time. It's a perfect tone for me, for lots of people with my skin tone and eye color, etc. And the finish does not add texture. Now that's really hard to find. A cream blush that's luminous, flattering on mature skin. But this one is an absolute winner for me. And Mellow have the 2 for $40 deal. So you get the bronzer and, well, I call it a bronzer. They call it a blush. You get the bronzer and the blush for $40, which is even like that. It's a high-end brand, but that's more like, you know, Chemist Warehouse Priceline prices for really the, you know, L'Oreal's and Revlon's. So, you know, why not get something from an Australian company? Okay, just think about that one. Got this on today, really close to finishing it. I think I'm about there now, and it's hard to tell, isn't it? But this is a great foundation. If you can find your shade, Revlon is really hard to find, like hit and miss, because they've gone through the whole bankruptcy thing or whatever, and now they're out of the woods. So hopefully things will normalize supply-wise, maybe, if we're lucky. And I'll be able to get my shade again. And this has been the issue, this that I've looked and looked and looked. I keep looking to find, they still make this product, but I cannot find my shade. And obviously it's a popular shade. So it's number 65 True Beige, and I'll keep looking for it, and hopefully now it might come back. Is it long wear? It's good enough. It's nourishing. It has some skincare ingredients in it. It's good for mature skin. That is what I would say for a liquid foundation. It does wear well. It shows my natural skin, my natural luminosity in my skin shows through. It can be full coverage, but it takes some building up, is my opinion. And I wear it all the way down here, so it tones in really nicely with the rest of my skin. This is a fail. The Moira mascara, it's already dried. I've had this for a week and a half and it's already dried out. And I put it on my lashes and it just flakes. I was so disappointed because it's beautifully black. It definitely wasn't opened or anything like that beforehand, because it was still in its box in sealed packaging. And I'm just thinking that I bought the wrong thing. It's just not a good formula. And it's too, I don't mind dryness in my mascara, but this is just too dry. And I found I couldn't work with it. I put it on and it was just dried instantly, and there were like little balls of it on my lashes. So I'm going to have to throw that one away, and that's a shame because that was not a cheap mascara. The Moira eyeliner continues to impress. It is super black. It goes on super fast. I wouldn't recommend this for a beginner, however. I would recommend this for someone who is used to putting on a winged eye, used to using a liquid felt tip eyeliner. But if you want black impact immediate, this is the one for you. So it's a very good product. A good mascara, on the other hand, in fact, possibly a great mascara, is the MCO Beauty Extend Lash, okay? From Woolies. You can buy it from Woolies, you can buy it from the MCO Beauty website. I've even seen it at Best and Less. I got black brown because I'm always excited to see a brown mascara. Now this is pretty dark chocolate. It's sensational, okay? It does extend, it does volumize, and it does lengthen. It's a tubing mascara, so you can wash it away with water. So it's not waterproof in that sense, but it does hold really well. Once it's dry, it's dry. So if you take a long time to get your mascara on, you might need to really load up the brush and just really go in hard and get it done in, get it done quickly. That would be my advice to you on that one. My Natio Angled Eyebrow Pencil in medium brown is my all-time favorite brow product, but yeah, and I thought I'd try some more budget brands. Actually, it's not that much more budget. Natio is an Australian brand, it's widely available and it's a good price. But I got an LA Colors Brow-E brow pencil from Cosmetic Capital. I'm wearing it today. What can I say? It's dry. It's dry. It makes it harder to work with because it just lacks a little bit of emollient oil. Let's just put it as oil. I don't want it to be oily because then it's just going to slide around and run down your eyelids. But I do need something a little bit more emollient just to make it workable. And I find that I have to go over it and go over it and go over it and go over it, and then it starts to ball up. So whether I put it on underneath the eyebrow gel or over the top, it sort of seems to be the same issue each time. And I've been using this for a month at least. I go through brow pencils like, you know, nothing on earth. So once I'm done with this, I won't be getting another one. I've got another Natio one in my backup drawer ready to go, so I'll probably go back to that, although I do have, I think I've got an Essence one to use as well, so I'll probably alternate. Another product from, actually it's not LA Colors, it's LA Girl, but I think they're sister brands. Pro Primer High Definition Eyeshadow Primer. Now I got this and I compared this with the MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. It is the same shade-ish. It's slightly yellower. The MAC Painterly Pro Longwear Pot, which I'm almost out of, right? The best eyeshadow primer ever, in my opinion. This is good. It's very reasonably priced. It's about a quarter of the price of the MAC one. You can get it from Cosmetic Capital, and it sort of resembles that Sigma pen that you see a lot of the YouTubers using, you know, the makeup YouTubers. Now, I've got to say, it does settle into creases, and I have to really push it out of the creases to get it to set. Especially if I've got it over sunscreen, it doesn't seem to like going over sunscreen very much, which is a problem for me because, you know how I am with sunscreen, I'm obsessed. So yes, I wear sunscreen on my eyelids. Dermatologists recommend that you do. And that's where the aging process is most apparent on your face. So if you can prevent a bit of that acceleration, then why not? Why not, yeah? You just got to find the right sunscreen that works for you on the eyelids. The Mellow Quad of eyeshadows is beautiful. The quality is beautiful. The packaging is stunning. But I must admit, I haven't reached for it as much as I thought I would. Simply because I think with a quad, for me, there's only so many looks I can get. Now, I typically wear more than 4 shadows in one eye look. That's just me though. And even on an everyday basis, I would probably want to have a bit more variety and probably a bit more depth, but you can't really achieve that with a quad. So mind you though, for the average person who likes warm colored eyeshadows, this is sensational, perfect. And I will travel with this because it's so sturdy and I'll be able to use it in a multitude of ways. And for traveling, you know, I'm not going to be worrying about taking my big palettes with me or worrying my overly elaborate eye looks that I sometimes, or no, most often do really. The Kiss Impress Press-On Lashes, you can see I've gone through a few there. Now, to get these to work, I didn't find them that they worked for me straight away. It's my eye shape. I always have trouble with lashes in that regard. What I did was I put 2 together, one slightly over the top of the other to form a small band, and then I pressed them in and up. Now, the first time I did them, they just fell straight off. The second time I did that, it fell straight off. The next day, however, maybe whatever the adhesive is needed a bit of air or something to get to it to make it a bit tackier. And then they stayed on. Were they comfortable? Well, I wore them for most of that day and they were fairly comfortable. But have they replaced my Ardell Magnetic Wispies that I'm wearing today? No. I'm actually thinking they might be the False Cara New Way to Lash Starter Kit Lengthening. If you can mascara, you can False Cara. Brush on the bond, which is just like how you do extensions. Place wisps underneath and lock in with seal. So you get that kit there like that, and you can see there's a few flares. But it mentions on the back a product called an overnighter and a remover. Now I probably won't need the remover because you can just oil cleanse and that does the same thing. But the overnighter gives you up to 10 days wear. So that's like I said, an at-home lash extension kit. And I haven't been able to get the overnighter. They don't have it at my local Priceline. So I'd like to get that and then I will try this. But I haven't tried them for the reason that I want to see if you can get an overnight, if you can get up to 10 days with your lashes on, which is intriguing to me because, you know, lash extensions, to go and get a full set of lash extensions is, well, what, $200 or $150 at least, and then you've got to go every 2 weeks, at least every month, to get them filled in and make sure that they're, you know, giving the effect that you want. So this is obviously a much more cost-effective way if it works. So this was, I think, $40, and the Impress ones, which are basically pre-glued flared lashes, was $30. So am I getting anything else? Am I getting anything really new? No, not with these. So I will, yeah, I'll use them, I guess, but I still prefer for myself my magnetic Ardell Wispies. These are my 001s, the accents. So that means they're a half lash, and I've actually trimmed mine because my lashes are not that long, but I do want a bit more volume and I want that uplift effect. So I've trimmed them in the middle here and graduated the flare outwards just with my hairdressing scissors that I have. Now, what's on my eyes today? I can't stop using this palette. The Moira Sweetest Thing Smoothie Series palette. Just love it. Just love it. You can see I've already got dips in some of these pans. This one here, that's on the inner corner first. All right, beautifully bright, very sparkly and pigmented, but not chunky, which is ideal. And then on the rest of the lid, I've put Wannabe all over. And then to do the outer section, I've just used totally on the same brush that I put my eyeshadow primer, spread my eyeshadow primer with. So it actually had a bit of a coating on it. So that created a bit of a liner, you know, an eyeliner effect with the shadow. So it, instead of being powdery, it became more like waxy, more waxy. So that I think has worked well here. That's it. That's all they're the only 3 shades I've used today, which is unusual for me, as you would know. But what have I got anything else to tell you about, update you on? Oh, look, you know what? I've been trying to do that darn elf video twice I've done it. The first time, we had a power outage and I couldn't upload. And then when I went back to edit, I wasn't happy with it anyway, so I ditched it. The second video I made, my phone ran out of battery while I was filming, so I didn't get to finish it. And then I took my makeup off and blah, 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 and, you know, lost the mojo, basically. So I'm still to do my full elf video. Hey, MK Beauty just came out with their Charlotte Tilbury dupe. Like, the packaging is even the same, and they're flaunting that, which I love. I love that notion that they're unashamedly duping. So good on you, MK Beauty, and their shade range is much better than Elf's. I haven't tried it. Will I try it? Oh yeah, you know I will. So watch out for that too, because yeah, I'm actually, these products, these liquid filter products, I'm really enjoying them, and hopefully you are too. All right, have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.